Guys, in this video I'm going to answer some questions that you have on making money online and on article writing. I've been getting a lot of these questions and I asked people specifically on my Instagram to give me the questions that they have so I can answer them at once, and that is what I'm going to do. So let's just get right into it. The first question that I got was, what trick did you use to secure your first gig or your first client? I'm desperate. I got my first gig way back in 2013. That's when I started writing. So I've been writing for 9 years. And I remember I was introduced to that first client or employer. It was a Kenyan who had an account on Upwork. By then it was called Odesk. So they had an account and they had their clients. So they would get writing jobs and then hire other freelancers to help them do those jobs. So I was connected to this person actually. That time I was interested in acting, live on stage, film, used to go on auditions, blah blah blah. Then I met someone whose wife was now my first client. So as we were having conversations, he mentioned that, oh, my wife hires writers, like that's her job. She has writing gigs. There was a time that I met them. We were going for this acting whatever at this person's house and the wife was there. Me, I was like, I'm going to talk to the wife. And I talked to the wife and she told me yes, she has jobs. And that's how I got my first client. She was my first client, even though she also had clients. She was not a direct client, but she was my first client. So she gave me jobs. I wrote for her. And then after some time, I asked her, where do you get your jobs? And she told me on Odesk. So I decided to create an account on Upwork. I did. Back then we used to do a lot of tests, do English basic tests, do what. I did the test, I finished my profile, put on my skills, put my photo and everything, and that left the account there. And I continued writing for her. And then I think about 2 years later, 2 years I think, I remembered, oh, I have an account on Upwork. Why don't I try applying for jobs? So the first job that I got, I can't really tell you about it because that one, it was someone who connected me to. So I'm going to talk about my first job on Upwork. My first job on Upwork was not even a writing job. Someone wanted research done. They were researchers, they had a presentation, they were going somewhere and they were like, I need someone to put together facts for my presentation. So this is what I'm going to talk about. It was something to do with educators. So she gave me what she was going to talk about. And I went and she said she wanted someone who had academic writing skills, article writing skills, research skills. So back then I didn't even know what a proposal was, how to send proposal and everything. I just wrote and told her, I can see you've said you want someone who can do this, this, and this, and you will need someone with these kind of skills. I have done academic writing. I had done academic writing at that point because there was a time I juggled academic writing, transcription, and article writing. So I said, I've done academic writing and my jobs are really good. So I know where to get those sources. I can link credible sources. I told her that I've also done articles. I've written so many articles. I also told her that I'm great at research. What I did was I looked at what she wanted and I molded myself into that. I showed her that I was what she wanted. Okay? Like I could deliver because she wanted that and I was that she wanted. So that is how my first job went. Everyone's experience is quite different, but that was mine. The second question was, how long does it take to coach someone on article writing? Sorry guys, I don't know what my neighbors are doing up there. I personally did not go for article writing training. I never got trained. To me, writing is something that came naturally. I had always been writing from the time I was in high school. I'd written novels and left them halfway and started other novels and left them halfway. Writing was just in me, in my blood. Even this first employer that I got, she didn't train me, by the way. Unless you can say on the job. When you submit something like, this is so good and this is really good. And next time maybe also do this or add that. That is what I can call training. I did not receive training, but the people that I see, I'm going to talk about people who are good at training. I know two people. One takes about 2 weeks to train you. The other one takes about a month. So it means that this differs from one trainer to another. So you need to talk to, if you're interested in getting trained by someone, you ask them specifically how long does it take them. Because people are different. For me, a transcription, I was trained within a day. The training took a day. Article writing, I see, takes 2 weeks, a month. So it depends with your trainer. I don't think there's a standard set because every trainer sits down and they come up with materials for their trainees. So maybe they can have lesson 1 to 10, so they know it will take them how long to cover the material they've come up with. Okay, please like this video. Before you continue, please just tap the like button. It will help YouTube to send it to more people. Thank you. The third question is, how should I do it if I've written several articles and told that they are not perfect enough? So I followed up with this person and I asked them who told them their articles are not good enough. Is it the client or their trainer? And they told me it was their trainer. And I requested them to also send me samples of their work so I can see. So specifically to this course, I know where I can't say problem, but I know where they're struggling or why the trainer said the articles are not perfect enough. So I'm just going to talk to her on her own and tell her how she can improve. But basically, if you've been trained and your trainer tells you that your articles are not good enough, he or she needs to tell you what you can do to be better. Let them point it out. Maybe let them tell you the way you introduce this thing. Let them tell you, maybe the way you talk is so stiff. You need to talk in a conversational tone. Maybe they need to tell you you need to use the language that is applicable to that industry. For example, if you're talking about law, you can't keep saying the person who represented the one who was accused. No, that person, who is that person? That's a lawyer or an advocate. So if you need to use specific terms, they should tell you. If you need to break down your article so that they can not be like huge chunks of words, so that some can be one sentences, others 2 sentences, to make them easier to read, they need to tell you. That's why they're your trainer. That's why they're paying you, because just telling you they're not perfect enough will not help you. But what I can advise you is to read. Read, read, read. Don't just write. Let me say your trainer gives you work and then they want to see how good you are. Don't just do their job. Read. I have actually on my Google Drive, I have a particular folder which I've named something to do with self-training resources or articles. In there, I have links to good sites that have good articles or blogs. For example, there's a time I used to read Forbes a lot, to read one article on Forbes, New York Times. Look for things like The Guardian, look for things like, and especially if you know that you're writing in this particular niche, okay? You look for articles in that niche. For example, I do a lot of medical stuff, health stuff. No credible sources right now. If I see sites like Very Well Mind, I will read. So read, read, read. And when you're reading people's articles, don't just read to skim through. Look at how has this person introduced this article. Have they used a question? Have they used facts? Have they used a story? And then you do the same. Okay? Look at your article. Look at the way they have constructed their sentences. Are they short? Are they straight to the point with no filler words? Okay? Look at the flow. Look at the style. Look at the grammar. Is it that complicated? Is it a simple language? Look at, the more you read, the easier it will become, because those things will get engraved in you. And sometimes when you're writing, they'll also come to you. You'll find yourself writing in a similar manner. So that's how I can advise you to get better. Let your trainer point out what you're doing wrong so that you can improve. Read, 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 read. Read. That is what is going to help you out a lot. The fourth question is, how does one get an account? So I followed up with this person and asked them, are you talking about article writing accounts or academic writing accounts? But they didn't respond. But given that I'd asked people to ask questions about article writing and making money online, I'll just assume they're asking about article writing. But I can answer both. So for article writing account, how does one get an account? I have an account with Upwork. You open an account on your own. You go to www.upwork.com. You'll get the option of logging in or signing up. Sign up. Put your email, put your password. Start filling out the details. They'll ask you about where you are. For Upwork, please don't lie. Use your real names. Use your real location. I've used my real names and my location says Nairobi, Kenya. Because Upwork does not have a problem with people from Kenya or people from different areas. They hire freelancers all around the world. So you can create an account on Upwork on yourself. There are people who actually do this as a hustle. They create accounts for you. You give them your details. They create accounts for you, and you pay them. If you're interested in that, contact me on Instagram at lindamary.ke, or let me know in the comment section. I can provide the contacts of a reputable person that does this. Okay, so yes, you can create an account maybe on Upwork. There are sites like Fiverr.com. You create an account also. These are freelancing sites, Upwork, Fiverr. There are things called job boards where jobs are posted. An example is ProBlogger. These things, just research on them which account you want and then open an account. That is for article writing. For academic writing, most of the time, people buy accounts. Because you know what? Some countries are not comfortable with people from certain area. Like there's a certain transcription, one of the best transcription sites. If you're from Kenya, you'll never get in. Even if you apply a million times, and you will never pass their tests. Because Kenyans went and misbehaved, and they were crooks. They're just taking things, plagiarizing, taking other people's things, copy pasting, boom. So those people are like, you know what? Anywhere with code 254 Kenya, nope, we're not hiring these people. So that is the reason why most people buy academic writing accounts. Because if you're buying an academic writing account, it is not in your name. It is maybe in someone's name. It can even be an account with a man's name, and it says I'm somewhere in New York, you see, and I'm just here in Kenya. So those are the accounts that people buy. I've done academic writing too. The time that I did academic writing, I used to write for people who had accounts. So personally, I've never bought or opened an account. So I can't tell you much about that. But those accounts you can open and you will never get jobs. I don't know. It's really tricky. If you're into article writing, please just open an account on your own. If you're into academic writing, I can advise you to please start writing for someone who has an account. Please, 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 please. So you can learn the ropes. The number of tears I've seen from academic writers when the account sends you a message like, you want to verify that this is you, get on video call. And I am Linda, and my account name says I'm John, and I'm in Australia. What next? You lose the account. So if you're interested in academic writing, first write for someone who has an account. Get to know the tricks. How do they do this? How do people buy accounts? Which accounts are legit? Because the accounts you will buy even for 70,000 and you will never get jobs. They're just dead. So after you know the ins and outs, then you can buy an account if you want. So this was the last question. Actually, there are only 5 questions. Where to get article writing clients, especially if you are a beginner. Number 1, you can write for people who have accounts the same way I did. Okay, so where can you get these people? You can get them on Facebook. I always recommend Facebook groups too. Awesome Transcribers in Kenya. Yes, it has the name Transcribers. A lot of the people there are transcribers, but it also has article writers, a lot of them. So Awesome Transcribers in Kenya, Remarkable Freelancers in Africa, or something. You see, there clients post jobs. Clients from different areas, especially the one Remarkable for Africa, different parts of Africa. This one, Awesome Transcribers, most of them are from Kenya. So they post job there daily. I'm looking for these are really, contact me here. So if you want to start that route, you go to Facebook, you look for those accounts. Number 2, you open an account on Upwork or Fiverr. Okay, those are two of the best. I've not worked with Fiverr yet, but I know it's good and it's legit. I've worked with Upwork since 2017, so I know Upwork. So you can open an account on your own, or you get someone to help you open an account, and then you apply for jobs. They're called proposals. You send bid proposals. So you go and research. If you decide to go the Upwork way and just go direct to clients, you need thorough research, because you will just excited go there and apply. Let me say, but you are lucky, you get a job, you do it badly, you get a bad review for their first job or first few jobs. Every time clients will come to your profile to look at what do previous clients say about you, and then they realize, oh, they are not happy with your work, people will not hire you. So if you decide to go that route, do thorough research, whereby you go to YouTube and Google and type, how to bid for jobs on Upwork, how to craft proposals on Upwork, so you can have a good chance of getting jobs. Because there's so many, there's a job you can apply, you come back 5 minutes later, 50 people have already applied, and you're just starting out. Maybe you don't even have samples. This question that I'm answering is wide. Let me know if in the comment section if I should do a video titled "How to Start Earning Money Online" or "How to Start Earning Money from Article Writing," because there are so many steps you need to take. But you were asking about where to get jobs. I've said the Facebook groups. I've said Upwork. You can also research on how to get the jobs on Upwork. And then the third one is LinkedIn. LinkedIn has a lot of potential. There are so many people who've gotten jobs on LinkedIn. Personally, I haven't gone that route yet, but I know that it has potential. So if you decide to also go the LinkedIn route, research, research, research. Just go and research how to optimize your LinkedIn profile for content writing or article writing, things like that. So you can create your profile in such a way that if you apply for a job and someone comes to look at your profile, they can see that you're a writer, they can see the important information they need, the skills you have, they can even see a sample of writing jobs or samples of articles on your profile. You see, there are also job boards that I've talked about. Job boards, I don't have accounts with job boards, but I've worked for people who have job boards, so they get jobs sent to me, like that. So you also research on how to get jobs from job boards like ProBlogger. These are the ways you can get jobs as a freelancer, as someone who is starting out. There's also the direct clients way, but as a beginner, I don't know if you should do the direct clients, unless though the direct clients are people that know you. You know, people like you, your family members, your friends. But I'm talking about you now just going direct to Safaricom and you say you want to write for their website and you've never written anything. You see how that can be a tall order. Not that it can't be done, but it can be way more difficult. But I'm also saying this, if you have a trainer, someone who has trained you in article writing, you can go direct. Now, I'm talking from experience of someone who had to do this herself. You can go direct because this trainer will train you on how to pitch for these direct clients to come and use Safaricom. Even if it's that Safaricom, that's what I mean. They will teach you how to go direct. But if you're doing it on your own, sometimes it's good to ease into it. Okay, start with maybe Upwork or these Facebook clients. The more you learn, the more you move up and up and up. I have a playlist called Making Money Online. If you go on my channel, there's home page, videos, and then there's playlists. You just click on Making Money Online. It has material on making money online, like how to bid for proposal on Upwork. I have one video where I went live and I bid for a proposal on Upwork live. There's one where I wrote an article live. There's one where I answered questions on Making Money Online. Yeah, all those are available. So my name is Linda Mary. If you're into that kind of content on making money online, or into self-development, how to be confident, such things, or if you're into lifestyle vlogs, I've been doing a lot of those these days, then feel free to subscribe. Just hit that red button, it's free. So this was fun. If you have any more questions, put them in the description box. If there's a topic you want me to tackle on article writing, on making money online, let me know in the comments section and I'll be happy to do it. So until next time, be good to yourself and be kind to others. Bye.